Hello, friends, and welcome to another Pauper League. I am Cooper the Red, and this is Burn. I think that most people are familiar with the Burn archetype at the current moment in Pauper. It's been very, very prevalent, and while there has actually been quite a bit of variance recently in burn lists, which has been pretty interesting to see. Everyone's trying to figure out the best lists to slot Ren's Resolve into so that we can have the 8 draw 2 cards along with the 4 experimental synthesizers. Now, this was one of the early such drafts by Carlos, aka, geez, how am I even going to say his name? Beso de Gaia. I think it's something like that. My English speaking brain has a tough time with names in other languages, but I mean, that's a pretty common thing. Let's talk a little bit more about the magic here. So, as I was saying before, we've got 4 copies of the new card, Ren's Resolve, along with the 4 copies of Reckless Impulse. So we are looking to churn through our deck, draw a huge amount of cards, and uh, in order to turn that card advantage into damage, we of course have the 4 copies of Monastery Swift Spear. We have 4 copies of Kessig Flame Breather, and we also have 3 copies of Thermo Alchemist. In previous burn decks, the Thermal Alchemist was considered the better card, but now that we're running Experimental Synthesizer, Kessig Flame Breather is going to trigger on the artifact, whereas Thermal Alchemist is not. So that's why we have the 4 and 3 split. And then a lot of the other cards are going to be classic, burn cards. We've got 4 copies of Chain Lightning, 4 copies of Lightning Bolt. We have 3 copies of Searing Blaze and Lava Dart. And we even have a copy of Fire Blast in here. Fire Blast is a little bit difficult with Reckless Impulse, Ren's Resolve, and Experimental Synthesizer, where if we flip it, then we either have to lose the mountains to cast it, or else we've just lost the value of that card. So we're only running the one of, but it can still really get there. That surprise 4 damage out of nowhere can really be a big deal. I've won a lot of games by casting Fire Blast, and I've lost a lot of games by the opponent casting Fire Blast. And then to round out the deck here, we've got 4 copies of End the Festivities. This is going to deal 1 damage to each opponent and each creature they control. So if we're running up against any kind of Kuldotha burn decks, then End the Festivities is going to be fantastic. And it has a few other matchups where it's really going to shine as well. And at the very worst, it's still going to deal 1 damage to the opponent. We are also, along with the 17 Mountains, running the Autonomous Furnace. This is one of the better options when it comes to tap lands that we can play. Previously, we have seen a lot of the cycling land in this slot, but I think that this is just a little bit better, just by a smidge. So we're going to be running this one. And then as far as the sideboard goes, we've got 4 Relic of Progenitus versus various artifact decks. We don't really care about, various graveyard decks. We don't really care about our own graveyard. So if we, sack the Relic, clear the graveyards, draw a card, it's not going to be harming us very much. The only thing we have is Lava Dart. We also have 4 copies of Shattering Blow, one of our anti-affinity cards. This is going to allow us to exile an artifact for red mana. So instead of Smash to Smithereens, we're going to be able to be exiling opponents' lands. So if they turn one of their bridges into a flying 3/3, then we can just take it off the board. We're going to skip Raise just for a moment to get to Gorilla Shaman, which is our other anti-affinity card. Affinity is able to gain a lot of life, so they would be one of the more difficult things for us to deal with. We've got a lot of cards to be fighting against them, and Gorilla Shaman is one of the best cards against Affinity, being able to quickly just machine gun their destructible lands. Speaking of destroying lands, this is the card that does it. We have Raise, and this is going to be useful against any of the decks that are making big mana. So I'm thinking Tron, and I'm thinking Sultai Poison. If the opponent is playing gain lands, or not gain lands, sorry, depletion lands, then we're going to be able to get them off the board. Um, Whereas previous iterations, in previous decks that played those types of lands, it wasn't as big of a deal because they'd be gone after they were tapped twice. But with Proliferate, they stay on the field turn after turn after turn, creating huge amounts of mana. So being able to take one of those off the board could really set the opponent back by a large margin. So we actually don't have anything to do on turn one with this hand, but I think we still keep it. Guten Tag. We're playing for End of Festivities, mostly versus other burn decks because Kuldotha is so prevalent. This was Carlos's list from a former challenge, so I think that he was expecting to see many, many, many Kuldotha decks when he built the list. So let's Searing Blaze, get rid of that Swift Spear. Kind of want to go Synthesizer into land for Thermo. Let's see what we draw, though. Beer and pretzel magic in the evening. Oh, that sounds like a good time. I would appreciate though if we spoke English on the channel, just because um, that's what I speak. I know monolingual. What a pain. 75K is for the shave that you would like. So if you want me to have a goatee, if you want me to have mutton chops, it's not just a clean shave. It's whatever style you're looking for. Your English is looking pretty good here. I'm always very impressed by people that are able to speak multiple languages. No need to apologize for that. that would uh, that would definitely be interesting at work. Okay, so the opponent here made a small misplay. They should not have played that mountain before they played the reckless impulse. What if they had hit two mountains with it? You know. Yeah, they can do a lot. That's for sure. And then also like the synthesizer is also a 2/2 given enough time. As far as I know, Chain Lightning is bugged, so we want to be careful with that. Making sure we aren't uh, sending those Chain Lightnings back, because I think it actually just auto retargets the same thing it had targeted before. It's not bugged anymore. Oh, thanks for saying so. That was a mistake from me, actually. I should have played Kessig Flame Breather before the synthesizer. We just missed out on a point of damage there. Might as well play this. We're not going to be able to play the top card, but we can at least get this on the battlefield. Get a point of damage out of it, and potentially get a 2/2 out of it later. Yeah, Live the Squirrel. I was talking about that a little bit earlier about how there's so much variance right now in Burn. People generally aren't totally like on board with what the best Burn deck is. It's pretty cool. I should have played Lava Dart. Oh well, too late now. Stream Team, hello. Yeah, first league, first match, first game. Hello, handsome. How you doing? I have seen that. Yes, I think Carlos was also playing that list a little while ago with Chromatic Star and Burning Tree Emissary. So I think this is actually a mirror. Okay. Yeah, there is quite a bit of variance to it. So they have a Lava Dart. Ooh, we just got a Swift Spear. So they're going to be able to Lava Dart and return. We'll get their Samurai off the board. Or maybe they'll miss the Lava Dart in their graveyard and we'll get to keep our Swift Spear. Oh, no, they caught it. And they're going to Dart our Samurai. This is so grindy, it's crazy. This is not how Burn used to be. Oh, we could hardcast this. So if we bounce this back, they get to bounce it again. So we're not going to bounce. Yeah, I guess this is the best time for Burn and for Burn mirror matches because yeah, it was basically a coin toss before. Let's go for Ren's Resolve, try and find the kill, and we get there. And I don't think we want anything out of the sideboard here. None of this really seems any good to me at all. I mean, End of Festivities is not really where we want to be in this particular matchup. The opponent seems to have the exact same deck as us, but I can't imagine, bringing in anything else where um, End the Festivities is still actually doing 1 damage to the opponent. What do you think, chat? Adaptotera with the raid. Oh, welcome, 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 everybody. I am Cooper the Red, and we're playing some Pauper MtG. Dropped in briefly on your stream for a little bit of a lurk, and what were you playing? Was it Walls? Regardless, I hope you had a wonderful stream. Chat, definitely follow Adeptotera if you're interested in some quality Pauper gameplay. Red is everywhere. Everybody's playing it. We can't all be wrong. Tron, Gates, and Sultai Poison to get rid of those depletion lands. I'm thinking the Shattering Blow instead of End the Festivities is just too cute. Yeah. I mean, like, End the Festivities plus Lava Dart can even get some things done. Double End the Festivities gets rid of Swift Spear and Samurai tokens. So I think it's still better off than anything we have out of the. I mean, Relic does cycle, but we already have so much card draw. I'm just gonna go as is. It also cuts off our own dart. That would be funny. Imagine if we both brought in Rays. That would be hilarious. Yeah, this hand looks good to me. Gotta go to a meeting. Think we're playing Guess Who? All right, well, good luck with the meeting, and I'll talk to you later tonight. Thanks for the follow, friend. See, now they're thinking if they're going to lightning bolt that Swift Spear, or if they're going to wait and hope they draw Mountain to hit it with a Searing Blaze. Funny thing is, like, I'm almost 2 minutes behind on clock here. So they have plenty of time to think about what they want to do here, or, like head over to the fridge and grab a drink. Whatever they're doing. It does mean we have to practice patience for a moment. It's one of the good things and bad things about Moto. Because we have the chess clock, uh, we're, responsible for our own time. But in cases, like this, you can step away from the keyboard for a few minutes and it's not really going to cost you very much, which is something that would be almost unheard of in paper magic. When you're playing like competitively, you're not supposed to have any electronic devices or what have you. Oh, there it is. There's the bolt. Opponent decided. Bolt the Swift Spear. We find Ren's Resolve. So we've got a whole bunch of draw spells. Let's draw some cards. Hope we don't hit two mountains. Okay, they play Synthesizer, revealing Reckless Impulse, play the land, Reckless Impulse, and we draw Mountain. Nice. So I'm going to go Swift Spear, and the Festivities. And I think we'll Bolt too. Get some damage in. While we still have it, because I'm expecting that lightning bolt to go directly at the Swift Spear here. Yes, indeed. We find a synthesizer. So do we want to synthesize or do we want to impulse? I'm thinking impulse. We haven't made a land drop yet. Let's look at two cards. Find a land. And I think I'll synthesize again. Synthesize, then bolt this. We could just reckless impulse again. Prefer just bolt, yeah. We can do big stuff next turn, I guess. Opponent still has a lot of cards. 6 cards in hand. And they're just passing? Wow. Well, we're going to start with Swift Spear so we can get that prowess trigger. That is true, Dreamer's Tango. And that's something that I do get confused with sometimes, where we have three cards. Two of them have the exact same effect, and the other one has a similar effect, but it's basically half. Two cards for 2 turns, one card for 1 turn. Well, we're starting to catch up on clock here. Not that it's going to make any kind of a difference. This match is definitely not going to go to time unless someone, the opponent, walks away. And I would not expect that. Unless we disconnect 3 or 4 times. Oh my god. I really hope not. I did have one day where the power kept flickering, and the power would go out for like 2 seconds and immediately come right back on. So it was just long enough for, like everything to turn off. Go end the festivities here so that Swift Spear can survive a bolt. And we'll make them fire off 2 bolts at the Swift Spear here and get 4 damage in on the opponent. I guess they could just go for a lava. No, Lava Dart. Is Lava Dart going to work? I guess Lava Dart would work, right? Yeah, they can dart it now. Oh, Searing Blaze. Yeah, that works too. Searing Blaze for 1. Ren's Resolve. So much card draw. Absolutely, Stream Team. 100%. Will do. I mean, I definitely did not expect it. I think I'm just going to pass here, save those cards all for next turn. And the festivities could be combined with something like Searing Blaze to take out the token. Alternatively, you could type in exclamation deck into the chat, and that will bring up the list as well. I should auto yield to that. So we have Searing Blaze and end the festivities. And we got this is the card that has to be played this turn if we want to use it. It does give us a land drop, but the Searing Blaze has no target on the other side. Can we win if we play the synthesizer? I don't think so. We'll wait a turn for it. Then we'll have all of our mana. Outplayed! The opponent has no creature, so we can't Searing Blaze them. Yeah, tons of mana. Played a land like every turn, and opponent has 6 cards in hand. This is burn. They have 6 cards in hand. What do they have? Thank you, thank you. Been working on it for a while. Chain Lightning. See if we can find another burn spell. Swift Spear. And Mountain. Do they? Yeah, I guess they do block it. Doesn't really matter. The difference, there is a bit of a difference, especially in these matches between 3 and 1 with End the Festivities, Lava Dart. Oh, wow. It was all Searing Blaze all the way down. There we go. That's game. In case you were wondering, yes, we can sacrifice 2 mountains to play this out of exile. Well, thank you so much for continuing to subscribe while I was not streaming. That's some incredible support, and I really appreciate that. So it looks like we're playing against Dimir Terror. Wondering if I should have just thrown this bolt at their face. Well, looks like you would win that bet. They're like, yeah, I'm not spell piercing that bolt. I'm waiting for that impulse. Get yep. Get got. That's a cool one. Counterspell. I guess we can end the festivities here, right? I mean, we could just wait until we have something to increase the damage on this, actually. Prowess or a pinger. They mill a snuff out in an island with their mental note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, they definitely have enough to start putting out terrors. Okay, deep analysis. And no attacks. Find another Swift Spear. Cool. Play the Synthesizer. Always yield to prowess triggers. Find a mountain. So we play Lightning Bolt. These things go up to 3, then 4. So we can play End the Festivities, and then they can trade a Terror for a Swift Spear. I was kind of hoping for one more spell so that we'd be able to just eat the Terror, but that looks like it's not in the cards. Oh, this is going to be so much damage. Are they going to snuff one out? Nope, down to 5. Another mental note. They get a deep analysis and suffocating fumes into the graveyard. Oh, right, and that would be for the brainstorm stuff. So now they've got some good blockers here. Pair of 5/5s getting in our way. Let's crack this synthesizer. Find another bolt. This puts them to 2 if it resolves. Looks like they have another counterspell. That's 3 counterspells plus the spell pierce. And we cannot attack. And we're out of gas, but the opponent only has 1 card left in hand as well. So, pretty interesting spot. Difficult for them to attack with the Tolarian Terrors. It would allow us to attack. They put an Ice Tunnel into the graveyard from the top. Are they going to attack with 1? They are. We'll take that damage. And do they have a follow-up critter? Unexpected Fangs in the main. Okay. That's kind of game-breaking here. I guess we just lose. Maybe I could draw like a Reckless Impulse or Ren's Resolve off the top and do something next turn before they just completely run away with it. But I think this is probably just GG. Let's wait one more turn. And in that case, I should have just kept the Chain Lightning in hand, actually, so we would be able to get more prowess on the turn that it matters. Oh, they just got Agony Warp. All right. It seems like it's over. So we'll bring in the 4 Relic of Progenitus, take out the 4 End the Festivities. That was actually a pretty close game. I think we had that if they didn't draw the Unexpected Fangs. One land on the play, no draw spells. Brutal. Oh, yeah. Let's just go through all the meta decks. We'll fight against Burn, Dimir Terror, Affinity. What are the other top decks? Blue Fairies, maybe Orzhov Ephemerate. Oh, yeah, Familiars is a really big one right now. That's true. I'm going to get the Thermal Alchemist down on turn 2 here. Any snuff outs? Cast down. That counts. Let's play the Synthesizer here, see what our top card is. Mountain. That's why we didn't play the Mountain from hand. Get another Prowess trigger for the Relic. Save targets. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. I would definitely take out Snuff Out versus Burn. Yeah, there aren't very many hits. That's true. Ugh, don't like that at all. So I'm thinking about cracking this synthesizer. I think with the amount of lands they have, they probably won't be able to put down a terror, but if they do, That's kind of bad, right? Like they have three spells here, so a perfect mental note would allow them to put down a terror. And if I hit a 2-drop off the synthesizer, then it's just wasted. Let's just go land, pause in their draw step in case they want to like do something funky on their upkeep. Oh wow. Counterspell the lightning bolt. If they have land, they can just play the terror. I think I have to crack the relic now because land terror is looking pretty probable. They hit one instant with a mental note. So mental note got him 2 cards. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7. They do have enough to put down one of their terrors, but that would tap them out, which would allow me to do quite a bit of damage with the Dart, Bolt, and Alchemist. So it looks like they're going to take this turn to kill the Alchemist instead of playing a terror. Here's a cast down. No, this is a Gurmag Angler. Okay. It's Reckless Impulse, see what we draw. I don't actually want to auto yield to that. Um, Pausing on that trigger can sometimes save me from making a mistake. Play the Swift Spear. So now with the Swift Spear and the Samurai to attack, I'm looking at killing the Gurmag Angler with a Lava Dart and Lightning Bolt. And I do, yeah, auto yield to that. Make sure we play around Spell Pierce. And we're just going to go ahead and use the Thermal Alchemist one more time so I can hit 6 here. We're empty-handed. We have no tricks. Okay, and they scoop on that one. Yeah, I'm just wondering about that. We can give it a shot. This is an interesting hand. Very land heavy. But we have the sideboard card. We've got Flame Breather. Don't call me Shirley. And you know that's what's on top of the deck, 5 lands. All right, let's find out. Oh, playing the basic island to start. Holding up the Spell Pierce. Come on, Swift Spear on top. Oh no! Do we play the Relic at all? Oh, nice. Oh wow, no play. No play from the basic island. Let's play the Thermal Alchemist first. Counterspell. All right, we'll take that counterspell out of their graveyard and pass back to them. Blue Elemental Blast. Get that out of there. And a Thought Scour. I think we're probably going to have to just crack this relic immediately. Should probably do it on their draw step, though. We don't have anything else to do on our turn here, so if we do it later, then we could potentially be wasting this 1 mana. Like, if I crack the relic now, that gives them an opportunity to, like, play another Thought Scour. Another land! Let's go! I'm going to play the Synthesizer first because that plays around Spell Pierce. And of course, he can't really play around Blue Elemental Blast. They could still have Spell Pierce. Ooh, they flip two lands with the Mental Note. Still, they've got four instants or sorceries, so they can go ahead and play a Terror now if they have one. Oh, wow. And that Thought Scour flips two more spells, so now they can play Tolarian Terror and hold up a blue mana, or just go ahead and play two of them. So yeah, we're in big trouble now. Maybe we can get a raise here and get rid of that black land. No such luck. All right, so we're dead to Unexpected Fangs. Another Terror. And this looks like a Gurmag Angler. Yep, we take 10. Opponent has a lot of critters on board here. All right, it's looking pretty hopeless, especially drawing another land here. Let's see if we can get this Ren's Resolve to resolve. No, here comes a counterspell. All right, we'll give him the GG in chat. And that's that. This hand looks great. And it has Death Touch. Nice. I couldn't remember. Yeah, that's it. Guildsworn Prowler. 14 ticks each. Each one. That's nuts. Come on, Watsy. Where's your generosity now? When the gates were exploding in price, you gave us all free gates. Give us free Guildsworn Prowlers. Come on. Knowing Watsy, they'd probably send them via Pinkerton. Glad somebody can enjoy that. There aren't too many Gruul decks. Tron Fatties, you think? Because I'm thinking about going Swift Spear and the Festivities, or I think maybe Kessig Flame Breather is the play here, and then we can deal more damage subsequently. Better players than me would be able to say which line is the right line, but this is the one I'm going with. And it looks like Irocam, looks like you had the right call on this one. Ancient Stirrings off the Rugged Highlands with a Urza's power plant, and a nice power plant too. I definitely appreciate that, using the right art there. Classic lands. Okay, so we can go Swift Spear, land, Ren's Resolve. Not great if we reveal 2 lands here, but we do get the extra prowess trigger. Okay. Oh, we get the extra 1 damage with that Flame Breather. Let's go. Oh, shit. Yep. That gets rid of the Swift Spears. I mean, to be fair, Anakin did bring balance to the Force. The Jedi far outnumbered the Sith, and I mean, Anakin was just fulfilling the prophecy. So, what do you have to say about that? Do we want to Ren's Resolved or play the Alchemist? Kind of want to Ren's Resolve. Definitely the Rays matchup. Just hope they aren't about to gain 6 life here. Hey, thanks for the follow, friend. Okay, no Tron. Now they're just going to gain 3. Hey, this could be pretty good if we draw land, right? Actually get some value out of that Searing Blaze. Let's go. Hey, Tandem Tuba, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Thank you for the support. There are a lot of streamers out there. I appreciate that you're using your Prime sub for me. Thank you. Let's make sure we play this land first before we cast the Searing Blaze. And that's lethal. Turn 5. Would have been a very different story if they had been able to get Tron. Cast this as a 6/5, gain 6 life. We can't kill it with Searing Blaze. But that's not what happened. So we'll take out End the Festivities for the Rays. I don't think we bring in Shattering Blow on the draw, anyways. I don't know if we even bring it in on the play. On the play, it would be better than on the draw because then we could potentially turn to Shattering Blow, get rid of a map. Burn is very strong right now. I mean, the meta is Burn because of how good it is. Just waiting for the day where Swift Spear is banned. Please, please let it be soon. If we could just get the Pinkertons out of, you know, the Pauper format panel, like their meeting rooms or whatever, so they're not ominously cracking their knuckles every time someone suggests banning Swift Spear. Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm super happy to be back as well. I missed streaming terribly, so I am just as glad to be back. Red is super nasty. A Dreamer's Tango. If I weren't streaming and playing Magic, I would. I would just play Red all the time. But because I am, creating content, it's important that I keep things fresh. And while I will continuously come back to Red, I gotta mix things up. Weather the Storm, the rest of the initiative, Ephemerate. There's a lot of cards that need to go. So I want to keep these Searing Blaze actually. Maybe Shattering Blow is just better than Searing Blaze, whereas it was really good that one time. Searing Blaze, I don't think is really going to do very much in this matchup. But Philosophy of Fire, Searing Blaze does damage, Shattering Blow doesn't. If we go to a game 3, maybe I'll take it out. I agree with that, Tandem Tuba. The format is powerful. We have incredibly powerful options, but Swiss Spear has to go. Um, I remember when I first found out. Uh, it was funny. I think like 2 days. I think 2 days before I found out that Swift Spear was downgraded, someone in chat was talking about like, imagine if we got Monastery Swift Spear. How incredible would that be? And I was saying, there's no way that would ever happen. There's no way that would ever happen ever. And then, like a couple days later, it happened. Yeah, yeah, it was uncommon. Two raises and two lands. Perfect. Opponent's on a mulligan to 5 here. I think the Swifties will be enough, personally, but that's just my opinion. Do you think something else has to go? I think that Synthesizer plus Kuldotha is good, but without the Swift Spear, it doesn't have the same teeth. Okay, there's Swifty. 8 Reckless is good, but without Swift Spear, I would want to see it first. I would want to take Swift Spear out of the format and then give Burn 3 months to see what happens. They gave Swift Spear how many months now? 6, 8? Anyways, that's just my opinion. But what about all of you? What besides Swift Spear? What is the card that you would like to see taken out of the format? And if that card is Ren's Resolve, so be it. Just go ahead and put it up in chat. Everybody, if you're on YouTube, talking to you too, go ahead and comment. What card would you like to see out of the Pauper format besides Swift Spear? We all know that one needs to go. Take out Urza's power plant. Maybe I'd be fine if they took out the map, reban the map. Okay, we got another land. Nice. So I think I'm going to go for Lightning Bolt Raise here. Take out Island. I used to want to get rid of Spellstutter Sprite. It's not even on my list anymore. We could go Synthesizer, but I want to raise this turn. We got to get rid of the Mine, I think. Good point. Good point. Familiars is really, really good right now. But I've been wanting to get rid of Ephemerate, so that would put a bit of pressure on it. Ah, yeah. Makeshift Munitions is an incredible card. There have been many, many times where I've seen it land on the opposing side of the table, and my hopes have just hit the floor. Playing like Blue Fairies, for instance. Even Black Sack has quite a bit of trouble with that. But it's just such a great win condition for Mogwarts. That's a deck I'd love to play in paper. Oh yeah, the new Black Sack Pro, is so good. I'm excited to play it again with a few changes. I'm the land destruction deck. Oh yeah, yeah, the bridges. That's a very common one people want to see gone. Yeah, if you play Tron, you deserve to be raised. I agree with that. All right, let's put him to 6. Got a lot of things here that are going to give us lethal. Ren's Resolve. Could do it if we find a land. This would be lethal. Do you want to raise again, chat, just to give him the rubbins? Or should we go for lethal? Good enough. Carve says Santana de Parnabia. Parnaba. Parnaba. Oh, it looks like we're up against Affinity. Ooh, tramway station is interesting. You don't normally expect to see that in a in an affinity list. Could this be something else? Oh, okay. No land drop though. Oh, no, there it is. What's with the tramway station then? Greed is good. Haven't played a land this turn. If we play synthesizer and don't hit land, it's kind of wasted. Let's just attack and bolt. Obviously, they have enough artifacts for that. We could go bolt blast, still not enough. Maybe tramway station is just good. I mean, I was playing it a little while in what deck? There was something I was playing it in. Oh my god. That sucks. Yep. But Carves is just about out of resources. Do I want to keep the bolt now? I mean, I might as well hold on to it for a little bit. There's an Ichor Wellspring. We're both drawing crazy cards here. Just card drawing machines. That's us. Yeah, there's a thing. Not a huge fan of that. I want to play this Alchemist. But Lava Dart would be so good with the Alchemist. They have the bargain, Reckoner's Bargain, aka Deadly Dispute, 5 through 8. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So they can gain 7. Yeah, no blocks. Krark Clan. Nice. So that's 3, 4, 8, 9. Don't quite have it yet. And they could just gain 7 as well. Terrible. Wow, they have double red. If I chain lightning, they could kill my alchemist. Might be no. If we kill the enforcer, they just get it back. Be better to do damage to face. Let's just pass. Kind of wish this was the flame breather. We would get the triggers off the synthesizers. That might have been enough to win. Lava dart. Ah, if we still had that alchemist. They have 2 mana, so they can sack something. How much damage do we have? 3, 4, 5, 9. Still not quite enough. Ooh, okay. So that gets rid of the Kessig flame breather. Seven, eight, nine. Spell bomb, sure. Definitely gonna block here. We don't want to die to a Galv Blast. And let's see if we can kill. And they're gonna bargain. So we'll sack a synthesizer, play our land, and throw a lava dart at them. Now, if they crack that spell bomb, we can throw a lava dart at their face. Another Mirror Enforcer. Good evening, Rotax. Not sure if I want to lose a mountain for the 1 damage, especially where we have a synthesizer here. Yeah, 9 p.m. over there. It's almost 4 p.m. over here. Flame Breather. Okay, is Flame Breather lethal? So we play the Flame Breather, then that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we still don't have lethal. If the Samurai token could get through, we do. But if wishes were fishes. Alright, well, we got a double block on the Mirror Enforcer now. That is a thing that would be a doable. I'm gonna try and go for the win here. See how that works out. Italy, okay. I was watching Adepta Terra's stream briefly, and then he raided the channel, actually. If you're a Pauper fan from Italy, you probably know who I'm talking about, although I might have just gotten the name totally wrong. Pronunciation, Italian pronunciation, not my forte. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 9. Oh yeah, Mengu. Mengu has given us some big raids in the past. I guess we're just dead, huh? Because of makeshift munitions? Oh, I guess, yeah. I just kind of figured that they have Galv Blast in hand, but maybe they don't. And I think I'm going to Lava Dart the other one. Maybe not, because we go to 7. Have they played a land this turn? They haven't played a land this turn. I think we have to kill the other one. Wow. Okay. How many cards would you like to discard? All of them? Kind of surprised he didn't use makeshift munitions to fling those tokens. And we're both going to be down to basically 0 after this. Incredible. What a game. Are you not entertained? End the festivities. Okay. I guess we can wait a turn on end the festivities. What a card. Wow, sacrifice the Great Furnace, the Deadly Dispute there. Well, it's always good drawing cards. We know about that. Basically, Grixis card draw versus red card draw over here. Oh, that's not a good draw. Not good at all. Good thing this isn't an artifact. Damn. Oh, wow. Just gained 4. Yeah, and then they get to throw the spell bomb at us and draw a card. Gonna F6 here, catch up a little bit on clock. But we don't have any way to gain life, so we're basically toast. 1, 2, 3, 4. They have 4 artifacts right now. They need 1 more. There it is. GG. And I'll F6 here so that we can basically even out the clock. Carves will still probably have a little bit more time than we will. Amazing. All right. What a game. What a game. That was cool as heck. All right, let's bring in Shattering Blow and Gorilla Shaman. What do we take out? I mean, they're playing Kuldotha, so we don't really want to take out End the Festivities. Probably take out Searing Blaze. Gotta take out 4 more cards. Seems good. All sideboard cards. You play an indestructible artifact land, exiled. You play a non-indestructible artifact land, shamaned. Now that tram station is looking pretty good. Tried picking up a beam of light. Yeah, but there's a trick to it. Just keep on trying, you'll get it. I know exactly what to do with that. All right, come on, land on top, and we can Gorilla Shaman take out 2 artifacts. Not quite what I was looking for. Still going for the Shaman here to continue to put pressure on their lands, especially where we have the second one. Okay, they're going to Deadly Dispute it. The land would be nice here, destroy the treasure. I'll sideboard. Ah, good call, stream team. Good call. Thanks for the heads up on that. Drew all my sideboard cards. Oh, handsome. Besides, the best snacks aren't even in the fridge. You don't keep chips in the fridge, right? Oh, there's Krark Clan, so goodbye, Gorilla Shaman. Only we had another. I don't think Carves is going to be too happy about this one. Can we draw another Shattering Blow off the top one time? Not this time. Another indestructible land. And we draw a synthesizer. So this is our last opportunity to use any of these cards. So let's pull the synthesizer, see what it flips over. Ooh, we're actually about to catch up on clock. Jay, cheers. And the festivities and Swift Spear, nice. It's mostly water. and a little bit of pomegranate lemonade. That's always whiskey. Now, my poison is black rum. True, true. These are facts. Killing the Swift Spear. And a rebirth. Right after I use one of my the festivities. Well, let's see if we can find the other one. So a lot of cards in hand if they have the spell. We have access to Bolt block, which gets rid of almost everything. Gonna pass the turn here. Maybe we bolt their creatures, maybe we bolt their face. Oh, Chainer's Edict. Wow. Yeah, nothing I can do about that. All right. Are they going to be giving their creatures +2/+2? Nope. All right. Let's do 6 to the face. Lava Dart. All right. Let's check out what we have on top. Double Mountain. Play an Alchemist. Pass the turn. Deadly Disputes the Citadel. Plays a Vault of Whispers. We do have one more Mox Monkey in the deck. One more Mox Monkey, one more Shattering Blow. Ooh, Gurmag Angler. That's a scary one with Reckoner's Bargain, especially gain 7. Oh my god, and they have so many cards in hand. So they could give +3/+0. So many lands. Brutal. Oh, hold on. Before we do that, let's activate the Alchemist. 2 more looks. Find a Swift Spear. So let's see here. Lava Dart makes this a 3/4, which is enough to kill the angler if we throw the lava darts at the angler. And just like that, we're a minute behind again. Ooh, this one's been way grindier than I expected. Duress. Yeah, the trigger will go on the stack, and I can tap it in response. I'm just wondering if I want to kill a goblin or do the damage to them. 'That's one of the reasons why I never yield to that trigger. 4 cards in hand. We just take 5. We go to 8, which means double Galv Blast would kill us. Not sure, but I think my mono black deck got swept up onto my roof. I can't find it, and I'm constantly under duress. Oh, I do like that. I am a toasters. Well done. Yeah, I'm keeping 2 mana open here. Pretty sure they have another Reckoner's Bargain ready to go. Okay, that is what we were looking for. Oh, we got there! Oh my god, they didn't have the bargain. Wow. It only took 5 sideboard cards. Oh, no sideboard cards on this one, but we got a pretty quick hand. So we play the Swift Spear, then we play the Synthesizer before we play land, just in case we draw land. Both of these we can auto yield to. It's only the Thermal Alchemist that I don't do that for. We do find Mountain off the top, so good thing we didn't play a Mountain from hand. We are very flooded. Oh, this is a pain. And then they get to Deadly Dispute the Kark Clan Shaman, kill all of our creatures, barely lose anything, draw 2 cards. Yeah, that's backbreaking. And Gorilla Shaman basically doesn't do anything. It takes the treasure token. Oh well, better than nothing. We can set up for this Synthesizer. Yeah. Seems good, Carves. Okay, Thermal Alchemist. Throw that down with another Mountain. Here's a free Frogmite. And a Mirror Enforcer, 4/4 for 2. They have another 4/4 here? No. Hey, thanks for the follow, friend. Looks like whatever they were going to do, they thought better of it. We get another End of Festivities. That's kind of interesting. Let's see what we get off of Synthesizer. Chain Lightning. If we Chain Lightning, they get to Chain Lightning back. I guess we can play Mountain and then Chain Lightning back again. It's a lot of damage. What did I do that for? Now it kind of feels like I have to go for the double End of Festivities. I want it to actually just wait on that block here and then tap this. Oh, they're at 7. Going down to 6 from the Alchemist. And then 5 on my turn. So Fire Blast for lethal. We even have the 6 mana to cast it. I think we just take the damage here. Our life total is very healthy. Aw, damn, Reckoner's Bargain. They double their life total. Oh my god, and another Kark Clan Shaman. Oh, might as well activate this Thermal Alchemist one last time. Oh no. What's the best card we could draw, do you think? probably the one. Get Shattering Blow. We could get rid of their Mirror Enforcer here. I think that's probably better than getting rid of a land. Another Mirror Enforcer. That's Mirror Enforcer number 3. Unfortunately, our draw is not as good. We draw a mountain. Reckoner's Bargain on the Ichor Wellspring, gaining 2 more life and drawing 3 cards. And we're going to have to take 4 damage. No, they don't attack. All right, let's Ren's Resolve. Put them to 13. Look at 2 cards. Get another Flame Breather. Very nice. These Lava Darts are pretty good. Pretty good. So that's 6 damage. But this Lava Dart is waiting around for a little bit. So let's just pass back for now. We can cast it on end step, maybe. Using a blood token here, discarding a Vault of Whispers. And no attacks. All right, let's Lava Dart for 3. And hope we find another draw 2 on top. Synthesizer would be nice too. Okay, that'll do. Put him to 8. See what we find on top. Lava Dart. I think that's it. All right, let's crack the synthesizer first, which I think is sorcery speed. So we want to see another card. We have lethal here, and this chain lightning means we can now respawn. So they want, yeah, we can now respawn. So we, if they sacrifice the Mirror Enforcer to gain 7, Lava Dart, Lava Dart. So that was not slow play, that was good play. I think cars might have already left. Yeah, I'm trying to type stuff into the chat. It's not coming up. Whoa. Not the best hand. We do have turn 2 Ren's Resolve. Very land heavy, though. Opponent on a heavy mulligan. Mulliganing to 5 so far. And they'll stay at 5. Let's throw a Chain Lightning at them so they know what they're getting into. They play basic Forest and Glade Cover Scout. All right, let's immediately end the festivities. Yes. Yeah. 2 is better than 1. All right, let's find another End the Festivities deck. Okay, they throw a Rancor on that. But no ethereal armor. Obviously cannot block this. It doesn't have flying, but it can only be blocked by creatures with flying. Not even a creature with reach can grab a Ledgewalker. Yes, the opponent will have Armadillo's Cloak for sure. Oh, we're almost there. Come on, no whammy. That's 4, 5, 6, 7 on the attack. We need another spell. Yeah, classic full arts. Okay, so they're putting down the Utopia Sprawl. So next turn, they're going to have access to Armadillo Cloak. So we need that burn spell off the top. Impulse would be fine. Maybe even Synthesizer. Got a lot of good hits here. And the Festivities would be amazing. Searing Blaze does not work. That is no good. What if I Searing Blaze my own creature? 1 plus 4 is 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we put them to 1 that way. This was not the card. What's up? Yeah, it would target me, but the Kessig Flame Breather would do 1 more damage. So yeah, Lava Dart for 1, Trigger for 2, Searing Blaze for 3, leaves 1 left over. Right? No, it's you need 2 targets. And here's Armadillo Cloak. They gain 5. We need Ren's Resolve off the top here. Or Reckless Impulse. That's not going to do it. We lose. Really close one, though. Really, really close one against Bogles. I don't think we really have anything to bring in. Like, I want to take out these Searing Blaze, but I guess we could bring in Raise. Because they have those land enchantments. So, we throw away 1 land for 2 of theirs. 2 for 2. That's a mulligan. That's a keep. Opponent also on the mulligan. Yeah, 1 HP is one more than dead. It would have been so cool if we had been able to get the kill with Searing Blaze, our own creature. That would have been awesome. It would have been one of those like moments of magic. All right, let's not waste any time here. And the festivities. And attack for damage. They have another critter. And a cartouche. So I think we attack first. If they block, we bolt. If they don't block, we play Flame Breather. Okay. I think we just don't do anything then, right? So that's 7, 8, 9, 10. Still almost lethal. Yeah, Pablo, I do. Just by a tiny little bit. By the smallest of margins. Don't do it, opponent. Don't do it. That's a lot of damage. We might still have it, though. Depending, like if we draw another bolt or chain lightning. Question is, do they even attack here? They might want to hold that back to prevent big damage. All right, let's find out. They do attack. No vigilance. All right, they go up to 17. Get Ren's Resolve. Oh, that's a pretty good one. See if we can hit land here with this. We do hit land. So that's 8, 9, 14. We got it. Beat the Armadillo Cloak. I'm not a big fan of this one. Opponent is on the mulligan, though. Bogles does mulligan quite a bit. But this long pause, they're either... Okay, they're just deciding which card to put back. They're starting with a Utopia Sprawl. How about a raise off the top? Let's go for a 2 for 2 here. Raise off the top. Pair of ethereal armors, maybe? Oh, shit. Well, I guess we lose. GG. Double Spirit Link. Now, this is really interesting because this doesn't actually give the creature lifelink. So, they're actually able to gain life twice with that. Still, we had some really good games with that. So, pretty happy with the way that worked out. And time to pay the doubters. So, this is the deck we were playing today. And we managed to go 3-2 twice through 2 leagues. Had a lot of fun with it. Personally, I'm the type of person that enjoys playing Burn. I've played a lot of it in my time playing Magic, and today was no different. Had some excellent games of Magic, actually. Some of the mirror matches actually were not exactly my favorite, which a lot of people would, agree with me on that. But here's the kicker: I usually really like mirror matches. I find that they're very interesting in the sense that they really stress what's important about the deck you're playing. So you have to know what's important about your deck so you can target it in your opponent's deck, and vice versa. And yeah, I definitely had some hard times with the mirror matches where it just kind of felt like very written in stone what was already going to happen, but maybe with a little bit more experience playing this iteration of the deck, maybe I would come to a different conclusion. Definitely interesting seeing the four and the festivities in the main deck. While I figured that was probably a meta call, specifically looking to target other Kuldotha decks, the card is never dead. At worst, it's going to be doing 1 damage to the opponent. And when you're playing End the Festivities against Bogles, being able to um, kill their turn 1 creature, and if you're really, really lucky, maybe you're on the play and you get to go turn 1 Swift Spear, turn 2 Swift Spear, end the festivities, kill your Bogle, smack you for 5 damage. That seems pretty good. Depending on what the meta continues to look like in the future, end the festivities is definitely an option. It is definitely a Magic the Gathering card. I wasn't initially sure about how great Ren's Resolve was going to be, like playing the 8 Reckless Impulses. But in practice, with the Pingers, the Thermo Alchemist, and the Flame Breather, and with the Prowess Swift Spear, it felt incredible. We were just constantly able to draw more cards, all the time drawing cards. I would be interested to see how this deck fares against classic Burn, though. If we, like took out Reckless Impulse, took out Ren's Resolve, and put in Rift Bolt and Skewer the Critics, I would be interested to see how the mirror match would go in that case. I guess we would also have to take out like Synthesizer and End the Festivities in that case and bring in Curse of the Pierced Heart. And what's the other card I'm missing? Regardless. Anyways, the can I recommend this deck to people? I mean, absolutely. It is one of the best decks available. The question is this the deck for you? Um, some people really, really hate Burn. When I'm playing Burn, these are the streams, these are the YouTube videos where I get the most negative comments. People come in and they're like, "Oh, Burn is a stupid deck. There's no decisions. You just, like play the cards and blah blah blah." I'm not so sure about that. Personally, I think that all your decisions are very heavily front loaded. Your mulligan decisions, your turn 1, turn 2, turn 3 plays are all incredibly important. And you have a lot of choices about what you want to do on those turns. So while a lot of people think that it's a brain dead deck, personally, I think that it's a fantastic option for a few reasons. First off, do you like winning? Okay, well, this might be the deck for you. Do you like playing through leagues quickly? This might be the deck for you. Do you like playing overpowered cards that should not be legal in the format? This is the deck for you. If you answered yes to any of those questions, I think that you should definitely give this deck consideration. And if you answered yes to all three, why aren't you playing this deck already? Maybe you already are. The sideboard was incredibly interesting as well. There were a couple of instances where I was missing Pyroblast, mostly against the Dimir Terror deck, but like having Raze versus Tron, for example, incredible. The Shattering Blow versus Affinity, so cool, so cool. Being able to, just like get rid of those indestructible artifact lands, or it doubles as creature removal. Get rid of a 4/4. They cannot bring it back anymore with Blood Fountain. So yeah, I love the leagues that I played with this deck, and I would highly recommend if uh, if burn is something that you can stomach.